Yo, what's going on, guys? Kelly here, and today we're playing some Marvel Snap, and today I wanted to show off the new card, Mobius M. Mobius, whose ability is ongoing. Your costs can't be increased. Your opponent's costs can't be reduced. Pretty spicy ability, kind of shakes up the meta quite a bit. But what I have done with it is, and this is, not my idea or anything, a lot of people are putting it in this shell, but I went ahead and put it in a Wave Dr. Doom shell with High Evolutionary. So basically what we want to do here is get an early lead with Sunspot, Nebula, Misty Knight, Cyclops, and then on turn 5 we wave, which makes everything cost 4, except not for us. It makes everything that's above 4 cost 4, and then everything that's below 4 stays the same if we have Mobius out. So it's kind of a nasty, dirty little trick, and then even if we don't get it, we still can just Dr. Doom with the wave, and if we have a board lead and they can't play anything more than one card because of the wave, we basically win. It's gone very well in my testing. I've been playing a bunch of gold conquests with it, but the only unfortunate thing is it's a 3,000 token card, which means a lot of people have it, and a lot of people are running it. So most of the time what ends up happening is they play their Mobius, I play my Mobius, and then when I wave, nothing happens. Like, literally nothing happens for anybody, so wave is just a dead card at that point. But if they don't have a Mobius, or they don't draw into their Mobius, and we do, and then we wave, it's pretty much just GG. So, yeah, that's the general gist of it. We've got Cosmo and Armor as a couple of little tech cards. I'm not sold on the Cosmo. I might switch it out for Rogue, because that would allow us to take, any ongoing that we want, but Mobius especially. If they have their own Mobius, we could take the ongoing ability and then wave, but I haven't done that quite yet just because Cosmo has come in clutch a couple times. So we're leaving it as is, and this is the list for now. Let's just head into some games. I was thinking about doing Conquest, but I kind of want to just farm up a bunch more Infinity tickets and then just blow them all in one day, so I'm just going to take this into ladder and we'll see how it goes. Let's hop in. Alright, game number 1 against Belegol. Savage Land. Kind of annoying. Not too bad though. We'll put our Nebula in mid. Nebula on Savage Land actually wouldn't have been too bad, because then there's only 2 max cards that they could have there. But, I don't know. I don't particularly like that. Icebox is annoying, but if we draw into Mobius, it'll just take it right on back down. Okay, we're kind of playing the exact same cards here. Oh my goodness. Project Pegasus is good, but it's kind of come at an inopportune time. Let's, Cyclops there. No. Well, Cyclops there, Armor there. I am more worried about Sunspot getting killmongered than Nebula, although if he's running Sunspot and Nebula, I'm not too worried about the killmonger, so we'll see what happens here. He plays Professor X and then Cosmo. Okay, so Professor X is kind of a real butthead move if you ask me. Honestly, we could just pass this turn, I think, because High Evolutionary is 4 for 4, but if we just pass, we get 4 on Sunspot anyway. So it's basically the same thing, except our Hulk gets a little bit bigger. So he puts his wave down. Okay, so no, this is good. He put his wave in the Cosmo lane, which means it doesn't go off. And now we can Mobius and wave, which means he will only get to play 1 card, and we will get to potentially play 2 cards. Although that's only true if we draw into Misty Knight, which we can't because we have America Chavez. So Mobius doesn't do a whole lot in this match, but it's still not terrible. Okay, so he might win here, but if we Hulk here, we get 2 more to go with Sunspot. We could just leave the Nebula for the mid and just go up 2 and theoretically win this, but if he lets the Sunspot grow even more than 2, then we just lose that lane, and we already lost Professor X. So I think what we're going to do here is Hulk, and then Sunspot will gain 2. His Nebula will gain 2 as well. That'll put us at 15 and 5. Which means if he has Hulk, he wins, though. Is he gonna play as Hulk? That's the real question. We could just try to tie this lane. Because if he plays Hulk... Oh, wait, no, because he can't have any discounted cards. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a prediction here and say he's gonna play Hulk in the far right lane, and that he's not gonna juice up his Sunspot. Okay, that works out. That's perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I forgot about Cyclops too. Alright, GG. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mirror match there. Almost. He has Professor X, but not exactly sure why, but good game. Well played. Little W. Let's go to the next one. Onward, upward. Got this next game against Symbol. Throw a Sunspot in the mid lane. And we might want to just armor him right off the get. Mobius is tempting as well, but we can't guarantee that we'll hold on to Wave. So we'll armor just in case he has some nasty destroy stuff. And since he has Forge, it's fairly high probability. Forge could always be on a Brood or something else, but typically lately I've been seeing Forge on Deadpool decks. So we will watch out for that. Cosmo's good, but I think we're going to Mobius. Just in case we get our Wave back. So he forges the Jeff, and then moves it over. That's an interesting play. We get his Forge, which I don't know why he did that. I guess it takes up a lane spot, but at the end of the day, that barely matters. We don't want him to, like, Enchantress our Mobius before we get to Wave, so we're going to Cosmo there and pass the turn. We can technically afford Misty Knight, but doesn't get the bonus yet, so we'll pass. Khazar. Oh, Khazar doubled is kind of scary, actually. But hopefully he's playing like Khazar Patience, so he'll want to just play everything on the last turn, which he won't be able to do because we'll play Wave. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. He may just flood the board this next turn, and that may screw us over pretty bad, but we'll just have to see. No, it couldn't be Ultron. He Professor X's, okay. So we win that lane, but he could always have, what is that card called? Blue Marvel. So, I mean, if he Blue Marvels there, it gives those guys +2 for 14. That gives him +2 as well, so 7, 9. I think Dr. Doom wins this one, even if he manages to take the Oscorp tower back. Okay, he moves Jeff over, which I wasn't even thinking of. I kind of played myself there. I completely forgot about Jeff. What have I done? Okay, so we just lost a very winnable game there. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. We basically could have just slammed Hulk right there. America Chavez wouldn't have got the job done, but Hulk would have. But I guess I was just not expecting the Jeff to move over, which is very silly, because why wouldn't you move the Jeff? I think in my head I was like, oh, it already moved, but it moved because of Ghost Spider. So that's my bad. Let's try to go win those cubes back in the next game. Whoopsie. Alright, next match against KML. First to fill this gets a copy of their opening hand. Ooh, we don't even want a copy of our opening hand. That's just a bunch of expensive stuff. Wakanda's kind of nice if he's got a destroy deck. We'll throw Sunspot down and then we'll armor him after. Alright, so he's got Mobius, which renders our wave strategy essentially useless, but it's not the end of the world. We will probably want to play our own Mobius, just because if he waves us on the last turn, then we'll be looking like doofuses. Left side's looking pretty chunky already. We'll throw Cyclops in the middle.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Alright, it pulls the Sunspot, not too bad. Means it's still indestructible. And that just beefs our mid lane up. That's fine with me. We will go Mobius here, Misty Knight there. And that leaves us open to Dr. Doom next turn. Dr. Doom's not the best play next turn, but it is a play. Alright, so he waves, but luckily that doesn't mean anything for us. And it doesn't mean anything for him either, because we got our Mobius down. Dr. Doom actually wins left now. The only problem is he's winning 2 lanes, so if he Dr. Dooms, which there's a high likelihood he has Dr. Doom, then we just lose here. So I think this is actually sort of a retreat angle. Although Dr. Doom would not win mid, so maybe we just slam America Chavez right there and call it a day? Is that stupid? I think that's stupid because then if he slams something mid, we lose. If he slams anything that's not Dr. Doom, that is, which, I mean, is also fairly likely. Do we play off the Doom, or do we just... we play our own Doom? Oh man, analysis paralysis right now. I kind of want to just scoop for the 1 cube, but... he's got movement cards, so I'm not thoroughly sold that it's Doom, but he does have Mobius and Wave, so... you know, it's Doom. It's gotta be Doom. Okay, he played 2 cards. Uh-oh. Wait, Maximus? Silk. Wait a minute, we won! Okay, he did some goofball stuff right there. But we... why you thumbs up in me, bro? Victory. GG. Maybe he's just, like, cube farming. Or booster farming. I don't know what that was, but, I mean, we'll take the rank up, I guess, and go next. That was risky. That should have been a retreat, to be honest, and he misplayed, but kind of so did we, because there were many lines there that made us lose. Like if he had put basically either of those cards, or if he had put both of those cards in mid. Oh well, we take it. Oh, Kurt, we're up against TMoney. Hello, TMoney. Gimme that money. Sunspot. Well, Sunspot and probably just armor right off the bat. Nebula, okay. We're definitely gonna armor now. Oh, Lemuria. That's okay. Play armor down. Nebula doesn't get any bigger, and then... oh my god, that's frustrating. We'll go Misty Knight so it doesn't get any bigger, and then Mobius just to get some presence in the Nexus. I think next turn we'll go Cyclops in the Nexus. Sauron. Oh! So him playing a Sauron deck is very bad for us with the Nexus up there, because Red Skull, the other lady, all sorts of nasty things that he can be playing. Oh, and a Shuri to boot. I should have Cosmo'd. I absolutely 100% should have Cosmo'd. It could be Black Panther, though, so we will still Cosmo here. And we'll call it a day. It's Red Skull. Okay, so... there's no coming back from this. This is absolutely 100% a retreat. I'm glad he's not very good at snapping, and he waited to snap until it was 100% obvious that he was going to win. I think maybe if we had Cosmo'd the Shuri, we would have been fine, because 14 we could deal with, but 27, that's like actually too much to deal with. So we will retreat. See you later, TMoney. Enjoy your 1 cube. You gotta know when to leave, guys. That's like the most important part of Marvel Snap, hands down, is knowing when to leave. And that is the time to leave. Let's go next. Next up, we got Razor Rove. Ooh, Mojo World. Okay, we go Sunspot, and then we can go Misty Knight next turn. Then we hope we draw into armor or he's not destroy. Is that ongoing? No. Okay, Misty Knight. Hulk is not an ongoing either. Why did I think that was an ongoing ability? Did it used to be? Maybe I'm just trolling. I don't know. But that's a pretty solid start. Vormir, kind of annoying actually. We'll throw Mobius down, just so we don't use all of our energy and we get our Hulk juiced up a little more. Green Goblin, pretty annoying, but we'll still put Cyclops there. I think Wave would be the ideal next draw. Okay, what is he Vormiring? Psylocke, okay. Psylocke Green Goblin. Uh-oh. Is he playing Galactus? Do I smell a Galactus in the works? I think he is playing Galactus, and we're gonna ruin his day. It's gotta be Galactus. There's nothing else it could be. Oh, it's a lion! That's fine too! That's great! Alright, well that's GG. We'll Dr. Doom right in the middle, and just kidding, he retreats. Alright, GG. That was a funny one. It looks like he just didn't get the cards he needed, to be honest, but I was really hoping that was a Galactus and we were gonna mess it up. And we did mess it up, but it wasn't a Galactus, so I'll take ruining an Eliath's day any day as well. But good retreat on him. We'll go to the next game. Okay, going up against LIG, perhaps short for Ligma. If you don't know what that is, ask your friends. What are we doing with all this extra energy? Huh? Nothing. We're going to put the armor down and use the extra energy to let Misty Knight pop off a little bit. What is he using the extra energy on? Nothing. He also played a 2 cost.
This just in.
Sunspot is not horrible. I don't think we want to try to contest the mid lane too hard, because Angela gets pretty big pretty fast. If they have like Kitty Pryde or they have something that can move over, it just gets so much value. So I don't think I want to mess with that. I think we want to focus on the 2 side lanes here. Sir, please play your cards and press the end turn button. He's thinking, he's cooking something up for real. If he doesn't play anything in either of the side lanes, I might just throw the Cyclops in the mid lane. But I'm not sure if that's like the best play ever. Yeah, he Jeffs. I mean, it's as good of a play as any, right? Cyclops. Ew, Shuri. Oh, and he Shuri's the Vision. Absolutely, like 100%. That's annoying. That's like mega annoying. Although Vision will be 16. So like, I don't know, if we just Hulk there, then he can't really like move it. He moves the Jeff, obviously. He Red Skulls. I really thought he was going to Shuri his Vision. Oh my god. I mean, we can Chavez, which catches us up, and then Cyclops makes it go down. But then, like, if he Visions or something on one of the other lanes, he wins. I'm gonna call this play good. Neither of us have snapped, so I'm feeling fine about that. Because I don't think he expects us to take that middle lane over. And he didn't. It works out. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's the thing about Shuri decks. They don't usually expect you to take over one of the first, like whatever lane they're Shuriing, unless they're Shuriing a Vision, they don't usually expect you to flip that lane. Because they're gonna Taskmaster, or they're going to play just another big drop or something. So that is usually a good move against them, but it's not 100% reliable. So it is a little scary to do that, but it worked out this time. Pretty good. Very nice. Vigilante Hamburger. They're supposedly playing Agatha. It's impossible to know if that's true or not, but one could hope. Although, at that point, it's sort of just a free win, is it not? Is Agatha smart enough to play Kitty Pryde first turn? Probably. That's a little scary. We're going to Misty Knight it. Why not? Take the risk. Just risk it. Why not? If it's not Agatha, he probably puts Kitty Pryde in the hub to stop Nebula from getting bigger. Or Angela. I don't think he's actually playing Agatha. I'm gonna be honest with you. Agatha usually makes the worst plays possible, and that was not the worst plays possible. That was a pretty good play, if you ask me. We're gonna get the classic Mobius Wave Dr. Doom here, as if all goes to plan. So next turn we'll probably go ahead and Cyclops the Angela lane. We could just try to risk it in the danger room, but since we have Dr. Doom, it's like probably not the best. Wait. Oh my god, he is playing Agatha. Yo, on turn 3, it only played a Quinjet. Okay, so we gotta watch for the Angela, because that's 14 power still, so gotta be careful. Oh, Loki gets rid of the Angela, though, so there's that. But Loki is honestly not gonna get any value because we have Mobius. I mean, obviously he gets the cards we get, so he could have drawn into his own Mobius, I guess, but we're gonna wave that, armor that. Although, I don't love armor there, because that just lets him play into Danger Room for free when we already took the risk on the Misty Knight. So I think we're gonna put it over to the GG. GG, GG. GG easy, if I may. It's interesting to see possibly Agatha with Loki. Might have to give that a try at some point, but did not pan out for him. Let's do one more game and see how it goes. All right, last game against Jen. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, but oh, okay. How fitting that our last game would be with a completely random deck. Very nice, very fun. Mobius still kind of comes in clutch a little bit. We'll put him with the Misty Knight. We could just leave Isle of Silence open and play a Warpath. Ugh, I hate that. Wait, okay, so I was just gonna ask, can Misty Knight buff the rocks? The answer is yes. Oh my god, Atuma and Warpath. We could Warpath here, Atuma right, and then Iron Man. Silk and Nightcrawler on the Angela, that's like massive. It's not even a real Nightcrawler, that came from the District X, right? Yeah. Lucky. We'll throw down Atuma and just, like I said, Iron Man left. Is Atuma really enough to win that by itself, though? That's the real question. Maybe we should have Iron Man left and then Atuma right last turn. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, it's not an ongoing effect. I wish that was an ongoing effect. If that had bounced it over to there, that would have been disgusting. Okay, we just have to hope he can't come over the Atuma with something, and Atuma Matata. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on this wonderful day. He's trying to contest the collapsed mine. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba, we win. We won the battle of randomness. Poggers champion. Alright, kind of an anticlimactic last game, so sorry for that. But as you can see, this deck, you know, kind of popped off. Like this, it works. It works well. And it works in Conquest too. Even if they have counters, even if they're bringing their own Mobius, they don't always draw into it. And you don't always need the Mobius effect. Like, you don't always have to cheese with Wave Dr. Doom. Like, there are multiple different ways you can win with this deck. Sometimes the High Evolutionary package just seals the deal for you as well. Just because, you know, Cyclops is so much value. Misty Knight is decent value as well. And then obviously that big Hulk finisher is just massive and nasty if you've been pumping it up. Which is easy if you've got, you know, Sunspot and you're trying to use the Misty Knight ability. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. And then also, let me know what your favorite Conquest deck is, because I have been trying out some Conquest, and while this deck does work very well, you know, I'm always looking for more decks to experiment with. And I don't have every card just yet, but, you know, my collection is always growing, so yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. I am Kelly. You guys are awesome. This is Marvel Snap, and as always, thanks for watching.